Ooh, ah! Hi! Wah, hello. Oh, hi, Jean. Today. Sorry. I still couldn't handle much. Yeah, welcome, guys. Today we're playing Death and Theology. Oh, I don't think you guys can hear me. Sorry. What a scuff stream. I'm sorry, guys. Hello, Kitty. Thank you. Hi, Jean. So yeah, um, today is the first day of the Southeast Asia Game Onwards 2025. Hi. Hello, Lars. Oh, you're gonna like this one. This is like a Death and Theology is a dark academia VN, and we're gonna there's mystery and solving crimes, and I think based on the trailer it's solving the crime of who murdered the fairies. Is Fae fairies? I feel like I heard somewhere that fairies isn't Fae is not fairies, but yeah, it's not the same thing, I guess. Ooh, sounds nice. I know, right? And this game is made by an all-female led game developer from Indonesia. Yeah, Southeast Asia, go. Okay, if you guys want, if you guys can also play the demo together, and or wishlist the game when it comes out later on. So I've pinned in the chat of the Steam page for the game. And yeah. Oh, what happened? I accidentally clicked the wishlist now on Steam. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. The demo, I think you guys will like the demo because it is like a very long demo, in my opinion, that is. Okay, get into it now. New game. What is your name? Augustine. Ooh, nice name. But I will call myself T the Third. I don't know. Do you really put T to the name? Wait, no, you just put I, right? Like this? Yeah. Why the third? What happened to the second one? I don't know. Augustine. That's an idea. Yeah, sure, why not? Augustine. Ooh. Looks weird. Looks interesting. Proceed. My name is Augustine. Grading first year assignments can be such an exercise in patience. First year assignments. What? For context, this is in the era of 1920s in New York, from my understanding of the game. Of the description, sorry. Grading first year assignments can be such an exercise in patience. I ought to remind myself that theology is a relatively recent science, only a couple of decades old. Couple of decades old is recent? I guess so, in a way, yeah. How many decades? This university, the only theology university in the whole country, was just finished being built in 1905. Oh, so like probably if this is in 1920s, then 20 years? 2 decades? 3? It is still barely acknowledged in the academic field. Okay. More importantly, I've got to keep in mind that children inherit their parents' prejudices and misconceptions. Oh, okay. Meaning okay, I see. The human world has formed its own notion of fairies. Is fairies having like bad image? Alas, I find myself unable to suppress a big sigh every time I read references to poison apples ushering princesses into eternal sleeps. Aww. Aww, they blame fairies on that. No. A reference to the Cottingley fairies is one I can understand since it was quite the sensation not too long ago. Although it would be clear in the eyes of renowned phaeologists that the photographs are mere imitations. Oh, there's no photographs of the fairies? A pity that Sir Doyle was taken in by it. Arthur Conan Doyle? I ought to take a break. Okay. The grading session today has taken me quite a tangent. My beloved Oz. Oh, we do see a fairy. Okay. Today I'm sad. Hello, sad. How you doing? My beloved Oz. I suppose having a fairy companion does give one an advantage in identifying genuine fairies. We have a fairy companion. Nice. Augustine. Oh, me. Oh, sorry. I would say a break is in order, wouldn't you, Oz? Oz responds through trills that I've learned to interpret over the decades I've known them. Oh, they don't have... Okay. The Cottingley fairies again? Yes, and princesses' eternal sleep due to poison apples. We don't care much for human princesses. But making poison apples is rather an easy feat. Shall I turn one of them into a toad in front of the whole class to show that Fae folk is capable of more than that? At the same time showing them that not all fairies are a friendly bunch? Oh, I can't help but chuckle at the thought of that. Okay. I believe some might just quit that same day if you do that. Is it really scary? I guess. I mean, even like without fairies, it's not that hard to like poison an apple, no? Depends if you poison it on the inside. I guess that would be hard. Besides, if other phaeologists to get a hold of your existence, who knows what they will do to you? Wait, so no one knows you exist, Oz? Chances are high those people will try to pin you to cockpot and vivisect you. No! Let Oz be. I would never let that happen. I have always appreciated you pursuing phaeology to ensure that. This is the least I could do. We've known each other since I was 7. You saved me countless times since then. Ooh, so Oz have been saving us a lot. Nice. Well, you could have let me bleed to death when you found me. I would never. 1920s caps. Yeah, and then zoom in. Joking. I can hear a delightful melody of chirps laced with a touch of whimsy, which makes me feel just a tad fizzy. It seems that even the laugh of fairy possesses some magical quality. Oh, that's so cute. While you're on a break, isn't there something else on your agenda this afternoon? Right, Mr. Henkel's letter. Thanks for reminding me. She's like our PA now. Oz. Oz is like our PA now. I retrieved the letter from my patron from a desk drawer. I leaned back on my chair and read the missive aloud to myself. Dear Augustine, how long are you going to keep me in suspense? Will you or will you not accompany me to this year's Leo's Gala? You could do a lot worse than forgetting your boring books for a moment in favor of wheeling away an evening with champagne and canapes, and invigorating company. And when I say invigorating, I'm not speaking of those old swords with deep pockets ready to be exploited by way of funding grants for your research. Okay? I'm speaking, of course, of yours truly. Who? Do write to me sometime before Saturday. That's tomorrow's date, right? Isn't it? Oh, I know. My delay in responding is entirely by design, I assure you. So we're playing hard to get. I would hate to be getting the looks from the crowd like I'm a wet blanket. Oh, okay. Theology isn't worth my dough, they would say. Oz's replying chirp is decidedly indignant. I nod to Oz in agreement before returning to Mr. Henkel's letter. In other news, I've heard that little Ruthie Blythe caused a minor ruckus in the city's hottest speakeasy. If your old friend Detective Cruz hadn't been in the area at the time as well, who knows what could have happened. I found myself rather perturbed at this revelation. I would have telephoned Ruthie and asked what the story was, like when we were children, asking the tea. In 1920s English, and I'm joking. However, for better or for worse, we aren't on friendly terms anymore. Aww. We drifted apart. I resumed reading my patron's letter. Speaking of detective, have the two of you been keeping in contact? With the detective? He gave me the cold shoulder when I crossed paths with him at last week's benefit. I couldn't help assuming that his persistently frosty treatment of me might have had something to do with you. Hey! Why blame me? It's unfortunate that extensive bonds you have with him should end in a rather bitter taste. As you have told me more than once, when it was good, there was nothing else quite like it. Yet you speak very little of him now, and I find myself wondering if he still holds a place in that guarded heart of yours. You have a crush on the detective? Is it Tanimura? Of course not. The letter is signed, yours everlasting, Oscar Henkel. Well, I've kept Mr. Henkel waiting long enough. I press a pen to a fresh sheet of paper to commence crafting a response. Just then, a familiar rhythmic rapping pierces the silence. Okay, someone knocked our door. I glance in the direction of Oz, but they are nowhere to be seen. Oh, Oz disappeared. Oz must have camouflaged themselves in a heartbeat. I put Mr. Henkel's letter in the drawer before calling out. Come in, Minnie. Oh, how you know it's Minnie? Oh, hello! My assistant enters the office. She's careful to snap the door shut behind her. Professor? Yes, Minnie? Were you talking to yourself again? That's right, you know me. I see. Sometimes I wonder what she must have thought while hearing the mumbling sounds of me speaking with Oz. But she knows when not to poke her nose into things. Of the things I like about her, and also what makes her the bee's knees when it comes to being an assistant. Oh, okay. I would hate to be bearer of bad news, but he's here. Sorry, I made like her voice like sound very annoying. Who? The owl. Oh, sorry. Hi, Noel. Welcome to the stream. That police detective from the newspapers. Police detective? Hanimura? Of course not. Even as I echo these two words, there's a sinking feeling in my stomach. Oh no. You know, the man who made you crumple the papers and toss them in a trash can? In the end, we had to stop our subscription for the dailies. I think her voice is more like dead or something like that. Like in the end, how do you make that kind of voice? That kind of like emo, dead sounds. How are you, T? I am good. A bit tired, but alles good. In the end, we had to stop our subscription for the dailies. Detective Theodore Cruz. Theo Cruz. At least it starts with a T. Like Tanimura. Yes, that's the one. Knowing Theo is here makes my will go momentarily off kilt. It's as if, by the magic of the fairy tales sorry. The ink in my patron's letter has manifested him into the reception area. Can't you tell him I'm out delivering a lecture on the far side of campus or something? That depends. Is a lie like that going to deter this man? An astute question. She is truly wise beyond years. Beyond her years. Probably not. He would happily traverse the entire campus just to top at me, I'm guessing. Ah! I thought he's like the serious kind. I guess he's just like... is he like... Jade from the... I'm just a guild clerk thingy. Alright, let him in. With a brisk nod, Mamie returns to the reception area. I barely have time for steadying breath before Theo barges in. Ah! You're not very friendly, are you? He drops a box on my desk right off the bat. What is this? Why is he in my office? Are you raising her up? No. Well, look who the cat dragged in. Not even a how do you do. What's this game? This game is called Death and Theology. It's a visual novel. Dark Academia X visual novel featuring fairies and solving crimes. Yippee! I like mystery. I like solving crimes. We're just playing the demo, as the game is not really out yet. But even the demo is like prologue, so meaning like this is like enough context for you to go on. Cool, yeah. Oh, and today is the first day of December, meaning this is the first game that we play for Southeast Asia game onwards. Yeah. This is a showcase to this whole month we're gonna feature games that are made from Southeast Asia. Yay! Southeast Asia mentioned. Style looks cool. I know, right? Very nice art. And like the gold accent here looks really cool. What? Tonight's this suddenly mean that something to you? Sorry, I can't make a man voice. I seem to recall you packing your bags and moving out without so much as a goodbye. Wait, we live with him? Nani? Really? Really? We live with him? What? There was no one to say goodbye to. Then you find out I left only a few days later. Oh my god. We live with him, is it? At least it made it easier for you to leave, didn't it? There's a tinge of hurt in his voice that I'm only able to pick up because we lived together for several months. Several months? Aww. What did he do to hurt you, bro? As my mouth struggles to catch the words hanging in the air, I feel a piercing icy silence creeping in. I ought to break the silence before I freeze. What's in the box? He lets out a deep sigh that really sounds like a relief. Your things that somehow you didn't take with you when you left. Even that oddly crafted handkerchief you love so much. That handkerchief was a gift for you! Apella! You're so mean! I see the corner of his mouth twitch. He's lying. What? Aww. Does he like it or not? Okay, have a good day with your mom, Noel. What should I do with this information? Reach out for the box to check. I quickly stretch out my hand to the box, yet he is just as fast in catching my wrist before I can open it. What? You want me to open or not? I withdraw my hand from his grip swiftly, like a startled bird soaring into the sky. It's her birthday. Wish her happy birthday from me! Happy Geburtstag! Noel's mom! That truly caught me off guard. I've forgotten what his hand feels like. Oh, wait, you just left for 3 days. What you mean? That means we have held hands before. Ooh. I was only kidding, although you really haven't changed much, have you? You just went straight for it. Why not? What's wrong with it? He sounds amused and slightly pleased, as if he just confirmed the accuracy of one of his deductions. Do you like me or not? I'm so confused. What is this situation? Send a voice message of you saying Alles Gute zum Geburtstag. That would be funny. What do you mean funny? That sounds good. Neither have you. What? I threw all of it away right after you vanished. No! What? Why? He says with a subtle squint in his left eye, another lying tale of his. I can't help but sigh at his antiques. Oh, he's a tsundere. I see. Is he? Of course you did. So what's really in the box? Wanna take a guess? Hello? I do have an idea. Knowing him, he would sooner face the whole Al Capone gang by himself. I was about to read AI Capone. I'm like, what is AI Capone? Al Capone gang by himself and take their bullets before coming to visit me. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? This must be way more important than our poignant history. Case evidence? Yeah, sounds boring. Is this our relationship? We somehow like each other, but then each of us busy with work and we got no time for each other, and then we just drifted off, but we still feel like angry because like she could have done more, he could have done more, but nah. Poor guy. He looks like Tanimura, but like cut off a bit of his hair. Looking depressed kind. Sorry. I've seen boxes like this one before, but never one quite so large. It's a really big case, isn't it? He nods. The biggest of my career. And to come to me of all people, you must be at your wits' end about this. He looks away as if trying to hide how galling the circumstances at hand are. Truth be told, I would rather face the whole Al Capone gang and take their bullets than have to see you again. Oh my god, it's the same thing. Gee, that stings a little. So why would you? Hold on a minute. You think this has some sort of connection to fairies? He flicks his tongue in exasperation. Oh my, it seems I've hit the bullseye. We stopped talking about fairies at some point when we were still together. Those talks always lead to a heated discussion and then into arguments because nothing I could say could change his skepticism toward mythical beings. This is certainly the chance to tease him about it, though it might be unwise considering the emotional peril he must have gone through to get here. What should I do next? Tease him. Ask more about his thoughts. I want to tease him. Should I? I feel like if it were me, I would be like, haha, look, I told you this exists, bro. Like, oh! Hi, Pika! Yeah, day 1 of playing SEA games. Let's go. Tease him. Let's tease him. Let's tease this detective guy. Oh, this must be killing you. Leave the hot and smart one for me, thanks. This is the hot and smart one. Why? This is... Okay, sorry. We broke it up already. But sure, why not? With money. Oh, okay. I don't know if he has money. Mr. I don't believe in things I can't see. He lets out a loud and sharp exhale, this time with a touch of indignation. Dry up, will ya? I still don't believe they exist. I've been running around in circles with the case. For all I know, the perpetrators could just be a magician spilling tricks. But then I remembered the crazy stuff a loony of a formerly betrothed. We were married! I thought we were just girlfriend and boyfriend or something. Oh, this is... Oh, we got divorced. Wait, are we just separated? Because like... Yeah. Is it formerly betrothed? Meaning divorce lah kan? They once told me and my hunch got stronger. And I ended up here. Seems like I touched a nerve. He must have been under a lot of pressure if he talks a blue streak like this. The case must be beyond big. My mistake. Guess I got a little carried away there. So what makes this case so significant? Why do you think it's related to the Faes? Are you even allowed to tell me? I hear the sound of chuckle under the breath like a bolt from the blue. Oh, now he's happy. Okay. For a brief moment, his gaze on mine seems to revert to how it used to be. Aww. Until the seriousness returns to his face. Ah, screw you! Being divorced is such a interesting phase of life. I've never been divorced though, but I feel like this is how it would feel. Like, at one point, you saw like a glimpse of your like, the man that you used to love. And then suddenly back to like reality. Then like, being reminded of like, why you divorced him or something. You never been married to him. Exactly. Yeah. First things first. Since I'm leading the investigation, I do have some discretion on what details to divulge and to whom. Okay. That is, if the confidant can bring value to the investigation. Sorry, I make him sound so sassy. And I've known you for a fact that you can be discreet. Still, I must ask your sworn secrecy on this matter. You got it. Yep. Thumbs up. You got it, bro. So tell me about the case. Why does it seem to be of a paramount importance? It's a multiple murder case, potentially perpetrated by a single culprit. A serial killer. The victims are chiefly middle-aged women residing north of the city. They are from old money families, the types that make regular appearances at high society events. I see. No wonder you're all tensed up. You're telling me. Chief took me off every other case and insisted I put all my time and effort into this. It's only a matter of time until the press catches wind and makes a circus of everything. And with some of the victims' peculiar manners of death. He pauses. This is where the Faes came in? He silently stares and then sighs. I swear I must be losing my mind. You got this. Don't worry. Don't worry, pal. Pat, pat, pat his back. Now he draws in a long, deep breath like, ah! 3 of the victims had a manner of death that the unit has never seen or heard of before. Ooh. The strangest case is the one where the body seemingly hardened into bony tissue overnight. Ooh. Okay. Her corpse almost looked like a carved wooden statue. Oh, I've heard of something like that before. Of course you have. I frowned at him. Don't start. Don't start now. You want me to help you, right? You listen to me, okay? Don't cari gaduh with me. No, no, no. He clears his throat savagely. Without finding out what caused these deaths and more importantly who did this, the press could spin the stories out of control. I don't want to imagine the look on victims' families' faces if and when the papers are making a rash of this poor woman's death. Oh, women! Okay, nice. Our victims are women. Oh wait, the person, the game developer did tell me that they are working on doing the logs, which they don't have it yet. And told me to jot down notes. They don't have any logs yet, but they will be working on it soon. Just that for today, we have to jot down notes. Where I have a lot of notebooks, but I don't see anything that's near me. Where are notebooks? Sorry, let me find. Wow, stream going great, Key. Yeah, thank you very much for your support. I thought there's a book here. Oh, pun boleh lah. Wait, no, cannot. Yes, cannot. Where is it? Where's my German book? Out of all the notebooks, I choose to write on a German book. Don't I have a notebook somewhere? Wait, I do have it. Wait, no, it's not him. Hey, I need correct. Where are you? Are you in here? Found it! I found the buku 55. Doing the what? Logs. Yeah. They don't have the logs yet. This game. Pen. So they are all women. Not that we care. not that we. I mean, sorry. We do care. Just that from the photos we could have tell. Besides, what kind of depraved, sick bastard goes around murdering women in such a way? Don't know. I would say a lot. In the world lah. And more than one. More than one is a lot. Well, you would be surprised, good side, know, right? This city is already running on fumes. Crimes are becoming more rampant day by day. People shouldn't have to look over their shoulder every night. This guy living in 1920s. 100 years later. 100 years later, it's still the same thing. I'm sorry, mister. There's no way to live. There's no way to live. That's why you have to learn self-defense, I guess. But then even if you know, right? If you're like unlucky, yeah, man. Even as he lapses into silence, I say nothing. It's not just the city. The rise in crime is bleeding him dry too. Oh, he's sad and lonely. Yet I am unsure what words could soothe those who are fighting on the front line. 100 years later, still no flying cars. Oh, GG, true. I've never been where they are. The frown lines between his eyebrows grow deeper. You know, considering the victim's background, having these murders being exaggerated in papers would pressure the families to insist on closing the case as soon as possible. No matter the cost. No matter who's to blame. You're right, innocent people are going to bear the brunt for this. This is a terrible situation. I feel my stomach churning. My arms crossed on instinct, trying to hold my own disquietude in place. Is there anything you can do? I'm just one man. Try as I might, I can't keep those rotten police brats from lining their pockets. Nothing but a pack of lowlifes in high places. He exhales sharply, his voice laced with contempt. Oh, the upper ups are also like... okay. That's why they push it to him. Are you hated in the in the police department or something? Then he fell into silence yet again. Similarly, words seemed to have abandoned me as I can't shake this feeling of helplessness crawling under my skin. After a minute, he meets my eyes once more. Well, you're a good listener. Better than most. Hey! He curls his lips into an almost a smile. See, why did we divorce, bro? I don't mind it at all. Why did we divorce, Augustine? Thanks. Aww. Oh, no! Smile more! He clears his throat once more. Alright, let's get down to brass tacks. This box includes case files, crime scene photos, a couple of blood samples which I was able to request to bring to you, and several other pieces of evidence. Other than the strange manners of death I've said, forensics was puzzled too by the blood samples. How so? One of them doesn't contain iron. Okay, that's interesting. Nothing surprises you, does it? Well, about this peculiarity, I would bring up something from my fairy books, but you would always find a way to deny it. You're right about that. I'm still investigating the possibility of unknown drugs or poison that somehow caused these oddities. But I would be a fool to not go after my hunches and look into all possibilities. Oh, what about robbery? It's ruled out. No fingerprints, no evidence of breaking in. Nothing had been stolen. And motives? Revenge? We're still investigating the city elites, looking for the possible motives. But it takes time. You know how it is. Yes, of course. They are very busy, I see. Speaking of city elites, I know people who can be very helpful in getting some inside information. His expression turned sour at full tilt. Who? That man? The patron? I said people, but yes, that man would be particularly helpful in this matter. He scoffs brazenly and doesn't even try to hide it. Are you jealous? Even at the first meeting with Mr. Henkel, there was some inexplicable tension between the two. Theo said something about Mr. Henkel feeling off and always hated it whenever I had something to do with him. Though it might just be jealousy in disguise. Really? Who is Mr. Henkel? You know I'm right. Even if he's barely in the newspapers, he's most likely at the pinnacle of high society. Maybe sexy tension, bruh. And I don't think he'll mind if I ask him a few things about this. Why, of course, he's always got a soft spot for you. You summon me what? Hell, he's probably carrying a torch for you for a long time, judging by the way he follows you everywhere. Well, he happened to be interested in theology and has a lot of money to allow its development. Oh, okay. Look at you, all ready to defend him. What, are you two an item now? Oh, jealous ah, jealous yeah. I might have started this reunion right back to where we were months ago by bringing up Mr. Henkel. That's why we got divorced, I see. Because there's another third person. I thought because he was busy and I am busy and then we just drifted apart. No! There's a third person involved. How could you, Augustine? I blame Augustine. Bruh. But it was necessary to mention him. I don't know anybody else who would have that much information about high society. Besides, there has never really been anything, even if we did go to fundraising events together from time to time. It was strictly business, okay. And again, Theo seems to lose his reason whenever we talk about Mr. Henkel. So you jealous tak kena tempat. Okay, fair. So I blame Theo back. How could you, Theodore? I don't have the time or the energy to argue with him. What should I do? Explain the truth about relationship with Mr. Henkel. I think I would be someone that would just like explain, but you know what? It's okay. Try to make him see reason. Does it matter? You came here despite everything. You know you got to do whatever it takes to solve this crime. So do it. He is taken aback by what I said and plunges into his own thoughts. Oh, he was shocked. I swear one of these days you'll be the end of me. Hey! I think that's a compliment. Fine. Just make sure he can keep it under his hat. I sigh in relief. I will. Well, we are on the subject of useful allies. You mentioned before about blood that doesn't contain iron. I can take the blood samples to the university chemist. She's good at what she does. And she's from a rich family. She might know some of the victims, or their families at least. I'll trust your judgment. I take it this is you agreeing to help with the case? Was I given any option? That's right. There are lives at stake. He allowed a soft smile, as though in quiet agreement with what I said. Thank you. Well, if you think it will be helpful, you can even ask the people you mentioned what they know using the evidence items. But the case files are for your eyes only. Understood. So I can't present things. He has fallen silent somehow, leaving an uncomfortable hush in the air once more. Suddenly, a realization comes to mind. Does this mean you would be willing to hear about fairies? About theology? That depends. Oh! If this was indeed fairy doings, and if through your investigation you can provide solid theories on 3 things: the culprit, their methods of murder, and their motives. Okay. Okay, sir. Fine. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for us. For us. For uns. Supported by evidence, of course. I'm sticking with the idea that there's a logical explanation, an earthly one, for now. Fair enough. I will wager that we have approximately 24 hours to get some sort of answer, an answer that makes sense. I can feel the papers are close to getting the story. 24 hours? My goodness. While you're investigating this lead, I'll look further into unusual drugs and poisons. How about it, physiologists? Do you dare take on this challenge? Do I? I'll help even without being challenged. I see this lah. Even without being challenged, I'll still help you, you know? He stares at me impassively. Of course I know. Well, if you need anything from me, you can just ring me. Very well. But you need to promise me that you'll not just hear me out, but also keep an open mind on various topics if I succeed in what you ask. I promise. We're going to open Theodore's minds. But I can't promise not to scoff from time to time. Oh, okay, fair. Understand. That's good enough. I ought to get going. Maybe this will be an opportunity for you to increase theology's credibility in the eyes of the academics. Maybe. This could be my final year paper. No, my research. Seems like some detective has been following the tiny part of theology in the newspaper. Says you. Nani correct what's happening? The one who had to stop the daily paper subscription just because some detective kept getting the headlines. We stopped getting the papers because he's always there in the newspaper. Oh, that's so cute. How do you... Before I could finish, he had walked towards the door and opened it. Is this flirting? Is this flirting or just how divorcee does things? Ooh, see you tomorrow around the same time. Bye bye. I hear the door closed. Hey! I exclaim with a hint of frustration. After some thought, I realized that he must have noticed the missing newspaper on my desk and my assistant's. Reading papers was part of my daily routine when we were together. I can only shake my head in disbelief. He hasn't changed much either. As I reminiscing about a few moments of our past relationship, Oz reveals themselves again, now that we are all alone. There was quite a reunion. It was quite a reunion indeed. He hasn't changed at all, has he? I suppose. Although you don't have an obligation to help him. I know. I'd already agreed. Very well. Just don't overwork yourself, okay? Yeah, thanks, Oz. I find myself slowly drifting into thoughts. This reminds me of a book I'm interested in reading. Which one? A victim's man of death hardening into bony tissue could be one of the fairy curses. Ossification. Is it Oz? No, I'm just joking. No, it couldn't be Oz. If only I could ask Oz whether a fairy was behind this and which one. But it is not that simple. Even if they are my long-term companion, fairies have their own rules about exchanging favors. And they are secretive about their land too. A favor like that doesn't come cheap. At least I'm stocked up on milk and honey for small requests. Speaking of requests, I should get started on the reply to my patron's letter. For some reason, he seems to be more insistent this time that I come with him to the gala. I retrieve a paper and pen and mumble myself as I write. A book called Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. Ooh. My name is Augustine, not Emily. Would be interesting though. Dear Mr. Henkel, I hope your recent forays into high society have proven more fruitful than they have been. Should I be hyperbolic? Hyperbolic means... no, be realistic, right? More fruitful than they have in the half of a decade or so you've been alive. Wow, that's too general. Believe it or not, I have been considering whether the merits of trying to impress the wealthiest folk of the city outweigh the obvious indignities. You first brought up the possibility of my accompanying you to the annual Leos Gala a couple months ago, and I'm still weighing my options. How do I want to play this? Be coy. You shall know my answer definitively if you find me on the evening of the event. Wait, why are we flirting with this guy? I don't understand anymore. About Ruthie, I can't say I'm surprised to hear about her latest flirtations with disaster. Since we were both toddlers, she secretly found herself in trouble. Her fiery personality certainly doesn't help her get off quarrels. I would love to telephone her and ask how she's doing, but we drifted apart a long time ago. Nevertheless, I'm glad to hear that Theo was there to smooth things over for her. I've now arrived at the top of Theo, or Detective Cruz as my patron refers. I suppose his query was meant to uncover whether I still care for Theo. How should I answer? Sometimes my thoughts wander back to him. Oh, I don't know. I murmur under my breath as I write. As for Theo, I must be honest that sometimes my thoughts wander back to him. However, such thoughts are fleeting at best. I have not a single moment of regret over the decision to end it. Aww. Upon signing off, I sealed the letter with wax. I then turned toward my trusted Fae. Oz, can I please trouble you with something? You want me to deliver this letter to your patron, don't you? Indeed, time is of the essence here. As always, please take care not to catch anybody's attention. You will see it by tomorrow morning, I'm sure. It would be my pleasure. Thank you, Oz. I'm off. I'll see you later today. Watch as Oz flits out of my office window and vanishes. Once the Fae is gone, I call my assistant to my office. Yes, Professor? Hold on 1 second. I rifled through the contents of the box. Carefully I extract the blood samples that Theo's mentioned. They appear to be stored in test tubes. Would you mind asking Dr. Rayford to analyze these blood samples? It's so convenient being able to fly. I know, right? Flying would be nice, but I like swimming more, I would say. I'll do that, sure. The assistant looks like a student. Yeah, maybe she is a student. Like a PhD student or something. As I hand the samples, usually lab research, like research assistants are like students in a way. Some of them, that is. I noticed that she looks like she wants to say something. Over the 2 years we have been working together, I picked up on a few of her tells. What is it, Minnie? How it go with the detective? I think she has a crush on the detective, I guess. If you don't mind me asking. Oh no, not at all. He's the same as always. There's lingering beef, of course, but we've sort of managed to put it aside for something more important. He has bought me a rather significant case that he suspects might have some supernatural elements, as hard as it was for him to admit it. Oh, good for him. Can't help but grin at her remark. I'm glad it didn't end in a shouting match at least. Yes, me too. I'll deliver the blood samples now, Professor. Thank you, Minnie. Bye-bye. Minnie hurries out. I'm alone in my office again. Remembering the conversation about the case, I am suddenly engulfed by unexplainable eerie feelings. I should start the investigation right away. Drag and drop item from the inventory to the desk. Select an item in the records, then press the icon to open the inspector and read insights you've gathered. Okay. Hover the magnifying glass over an evidence to access information and see the details in it. I wouldn't not go after my employer's boss ex-spouse unless he's really rich. Ah, fair. In case if like you put yourself in Minnie shoes, right? Use the black light to see invisible things. Read the encyclopedia to gain additional information. Press the button to end the investigation. This is desk. Racket. Rules. Okay. Case 1. Audrey Woolridge. Ooh. How do I read this? Hmm? Hmm? Oh, there you are. Huh? I think I broke the game. Okay. Oh, that's how. Audrey Woolridge, age 51 years old, man of death, hardening into bony tissue. From afar, the corpse looks like a carved wooden statue. Time of death, 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Okay. Victim profile: an affluent middle-aged woman in the city. Police report: the victim reported hearing strange noises and seeing strange phenomenon in the days immediately preceding her death. The interviewing suspected due to victim's strange behavior, involvement in occult matters. No traces of drugs or poisons from what could have extracted from body. Further autopsy is still in progress due to the victim's manner of death. Woolridge. Now that's a familiar name. What is this again? Sorry. Let me check out. Inventory to the desk. Select an item in the rack and press the... Oh, okay. That's how. Put it there. So, what about this one? Audrey Woolridge. Oh, sorry. Oh my god, it spooked me. Yeah. The first victim's crime scene. This is the first time I encountered something that could be ossification. I feel sick to my stomach. No one deserves to die like this. Something odd with the finger. How do I take it? Ah! Stop! I'm reading and suddenly I scream. I'm sorry. I got spooked. What is the finger? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think that's how fingers should be. The thumb is not where it should be. Interesting. Alright. Okay, let's... Oh, sorry. Okay, let's put you here. Name: Susan Moore, 40 years old. Manner of death: refusing to drink anything but her own blood. Oh. What? Time of death: 11 a.m. Oh. An affluent middle-aged woman in the city. The victim's mother reported that the victim was suffering from a prolonged paranoid episode in the days leading to her death. Specifically, the victim was acting erratically and saying strange things. Despite the manner of death, there are no signs of dehydration or hemochromatosis. No traces of drugs or poisons. Blood type unknown. Other blood-related investigations are underway. Blood does not contain iron. Oh, she's the one who doesn't contain iron in blood. Okay. This seems to be the second victim's crime scene. Her complexion is not quite the pale hue of death, far paler than should be possible, almost drained of color. I think she has low iron. She probably... What is it called? Blue blood count? Something odd with her fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. There's like 6. Oh, am I blind? It's like 6 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. This shouldn't... Wait, we don't count the thumb, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, that is weird. Okay. Nice armpit. Okay. Ah! Sorry, sports side. Oh no! Sorry. Playing the full game? No, this is just a demo. The full game's not out yet. Welcome, Sportson. Is that AI? 6 fingers? I don't know. Edna Niblet, age 64 years old. Knowing her own fingers down to the bone. Time of death, 10 AM. Yeah, I played a demo of this as well. Ooh, is it fun? Is it scary? Victim profile: an affluent middle-aged woman in the city. A friend of the victim reported that she visited the victim's residence to drop off an invitation shortly prior to the victim's death. The friend also wanted to check on the victim's well-being as she had allegedly been acting strangely at the party the night before. According to the friend, she witnessed an emotionally charged conversation between the victim and a young factory girl. However, the friend didn't think much of the interaction at the time. At the crime scene, the invitation card dropped off by the friend was seen close to the victim's corpse and was taken in as evidence. For no traces of drugs or poisons. Plot time unknown. Other blood-related investigations are underway. Blood does not contain iron. Ooh. So there's 2 blood that doesn't contain iron. I see. Okay, how many fingers do you have, mister? Mrs. Sorry. This is the 3rd victim's crime scene. Her fingers. I've seen corpses before, but never like this. Strange things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 5 fingers. Still. 6 fingers, sorry. 6. We go swim with people. No! How about this one? I can't see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. This is thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are both the hands 6 fingers? How are you, Otomi? Oh. Mary Hatch. 19 years old. This is young. This is the youngest. Death from shock due to arsenic poisoning. Oh. Now we have arsenic poisoning. A young factory girl. Despite not fitting the trend of the previous victim profile, she has been preliminarily included in this case. Because she was seen having a heated conversation with the 3rd victim shortly before that victim's death. The victim's father described her as not acting like herself in the days before she passed. Shortly before her death, the victim visited the police station. According to the interviewing officer, she seemed to be on the brink of confessing something when a look of terror suddenly crossed her face. She didn't appear to change her mind. She hurriedly left the station without saying anything further to the interviewing officer. It's now No! Prior to death, the victim suffered from violent abdominal cramping followed by diarrhea and vomiting, consistent with the effects of arsenic poisoning. Traces of seed poison can be found in blood type A and the glass she was drinking from near the time of her death. Good night. Good night. You sleeping now? Blood contains iron and other elements commonly found in human blood. Okay. How about this one? So she has 4 fingers. Okay. Poor girl. It's a cruel thing to see youth being stolen so abruptly. I know, right? What is that? A bone? No, I think that's water. Just wanna be off my phone. Tech nice. Okay, yeah. Ah! Stop. Okay. Have fun. Okay, thank you. How about you? Who are you? So this middle-aged woman in the collared blouse is the victim. Guess this elderly man in the suit is her father. This elderly woman wearing the cardigan is her mother, I suppose. This bespectacled man is perhaps her brother? Oh, I can't see. Can I zoom in? Am I blind? How do I zoom in, guys? I can't see. One. I really wish I can zoom in. I'm so blind. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fingers are normal. Okay. So this middle-aged woman with a pulse is the victim. Guess this elderly man with facial hair is her father. This elderly woman with a fur coat is her mother, I suppose. Four. Yeah. Okay. Never seen a coin like this. It looks rare. Can I flip it? Oh, there's also other tools. What's happening? The texture looks interesting. What is it? Hmm? What's that on her hand? I don't see it. What is it? Okay. Nectar bell. But which? I wonder if the owner likes the box design, carrying it around in your pocket since it's already used up. What does that do? Nothing. Okay. What do we do with that? Leo Scala. Okay. Okay. All fairy kind seem to be weak against iron. Although a small amount of iron, such as in meat or blood, does not seem to ward off fairies. Historically, cold iron was often forged as weapons and used to repel fairy magic. The intricate use of iron combined with physics and chemistry is applied by theologists to develop a special black light to detect and distinguish the magical essence of the three main types of Fae. Beneath the black light, scribe magic appears blue, warrior magic red, and parasitic magic purple or violet. Sustained black light illumination on an object imbued with fairy magic may reveal intricate details of certain complex spells. Oh. Do we need to keep it longer? Oh. Whoa! I've seen this before. This is a parasitic Fae. A failed transformation magic. Bro! No! Oh no. This is no mistaking it. The structure of the thorax, antenna curvature, elongated legs, they are exactly the same as the parasitic Fae I catalogued several months ago. What happened to you, poor Fae? Of course no response is forthcoming. Okay. Scribe fairies. Some scribe fae may use their magic to give blessings to humans who have done very special favors. So Oz is a scribe fairy, I think. For example, some scribe fae may use their magic. These blessings can last through generations. The rumored fae touch bloodlines have become wealthy and powerful through the decades that they have been favored. However, they may also use their magic as a curse, sometimes even deadly, as if they feel offended or insulted. Some scribe fairies are also prone to pranks and mischief when they are bored. Warrior fairies. Oh. Oh. The high Faes of the warrior faction frequently reside in groups and are territorial. They are protective of their troops and tend to be unfriendly towards outsiders, especially if they came from the scribe faction or are human. They will smite anyone who interferes with their group. Humans entering their territory, even if accidentally, may face elimination due to the warrior's offensive magic. Though fairy warriors typically remain within their own kind and seldom venture beyond the boundaries, they are known for their aggressive temperament and volatile disposition. Caution is strongly advised when encountering and interacting with these beings. Fairies with limited magic consistently need to feed off other sources of energy, mostly drained from humans, such as blood, hormones, emotions, and life force. However, the mechanisms and rates at which these drainage processes occur are greatly varied. Notable incident: Changeling. There are unconfirmed rumors that some high faes like to capture humans and bring them into the fairyland for purposes such as forced reproduction, servitude, ritualized combat for their amusement, and so on. The fairies leave changelings behind to mask their absence. A changeling is composed of several fae, typically of the parasitic type, magically transformed to look almost exactly like an abducted human. Due to the complexity of the Fae magic required to create a changeling, the enchantment almost always goes awry. Anomalies common among changelings include an extra finger or an extra toe. Oh! All of them are changelings then. Nearby heat conductors such as small metallic objects have also been known to repel or to warp the magic creating changelings. This hasn't changed anything. Okay. Sorry. Some Phaeologists have applied Darwin's theory of natural selection of Fae kind by putting them in the same genealogical line as insects, especially the Lepidoptera group, which includes moths and butterflies. Beneath a special black light, some species of butterflies can glow by having a chemical known as phosphorus, which fairies also have. The similarities of the fairy kind to insects as well as birds. One magical skill possessed by some Fae is transfiguration, which is similar to metamorphosis, with the result of appearing human. Many high Faes have heightened powers on suggestion through the emission of toxins capable of causing hypnosis or illusions. Although quite rare, some high Faes can transform living beings into solid objects such as stone or bone. Another sample of the Fae magic is invisibility, which is similar to camouflage. There are two main factions of high Fae, the Scribes and the Warriors. The Scribes are known for their defensive magic. Meanwhile, the Low Fae faction is comprised of Faes with limited parasitic magic. They are widely maligned. The history of Fae class is not very well documented. It appears that there are quarrels between these factions as there is a certain level of disdain for the other faction. Nonetheless, both factions of high Fae deem parasites despicable low Fae due to the limited parasitic nature of their magic. Okay. Nothing much. Huh? Okay. I don't see it. What's on her hand? A wedding ring. Seems oh sorry. Let me put it back. I don't see what's on her hand. Oh, there you are. What is that? Why are you blue? What is that? A circle? But it's blue though. So scribe magic. Oh, I'm confused. So many questions. I didn't know photos can hold these things. I guess I have to check this as well. Oh, they're all scribes. Have that also. I see. Okay. How about this one? Don't see anything. No, nothing. Interesting. Interesting. I don't understand. Whose photos is this? Voldridge. More. Ah, I see. Okay. Wait, so this is more family, which is this one, the one that, oh sorry, wrong photos. No. Okay. So she's a scribe, I would guess. And Voldridge, also a scribe. Even the dad. Okay, so this is parasitic. But I think it got attacked by a warrior fairy. I think that's how it is, right? If it's red, it's by warrior, right? Yeah. I think that's it. Let's end the investigation. Confirm. Whoa, it's night already. I realize the sun has set while I've been absorbed in the investigation. Come in. My assistant enters the office. Dr. Rafford has arrived to drop off the blood samples. And she wants to talk to you. Already? Yes, she's just out the door. I must say I'm pleasantly surprised at her work speed. Alright, send her in. Minnie nods. She returns to the reception area. Dr. Florence Rafford enters. It has only been 3 years since she has worked at this university, but she has proven her reliability more than often than not. Good evening, Professor. Good evening, Doctor. Dr. Rafford hands over the blood samples. She also gives me her lab report. Here you go. Thank you. So what have you found? The most peculiar thing is that there is no iron in one of the blood samples. Say, is this very related? Her question prompts me to ask myself to what extent of the case can I divulge to her. Theo did say I may ask the patron or her for information using some of the evidence. Although she has knowledge of fairies and their curses, can she handle seeing crimes in photographs? As I return from my thoughts, I notice her voice has taken on higher pitch. This is so exciting! Are you working with the police? Does this mean that we'll get better credibility in the eyes of public? Oh my, we're going to be in newspapers, aren't we? And not on the usual corner spots too. Oh, I can hardly contain myself. It appears she took my silence as a yes. It's good that she's excited about the possibility of advancement for theology, but her cheerful disposition can sometimes be rather overstimulating. As everyone cue and knock on the door arrive to spay me. The specific sound is familiar, more familiar than when my assistant knocks. Oscar. Oh, special delivery! Oh, you're Oscar, I see. Wait, no. Oscar Henkel, right? Mr. Henkel's hands are empty. And what, pray, might you be bringing for me? Is it you? Are you the special delivery, Mr. Henkel? If you wish to call me special, then I certainly won't stop you. But I did bring a box of huckleberry muffins for your office. Okay. Minerva was insistently animated by their buttery scent. She's currently feasting on them. We can only hope she will leave a muffin apiece for the rest of us. Oh, hello there, Florence. I didn't expect to see you in this office. Hello, Mr. Henkel. Fancy seeing you here. Although you do have a habit of making this office your sole stop on campus. She chuckles. That's just because this is where all my money went. A well-spent investment nonetheless. He makes a retort at Dr. Rayford, but throws a subtle smile in my direction. How cheeky. So Florence, what's been occupying your time as of late? She looks at me briefly, possibly wondering whether she should tell him about what she did for me. The usual matters, I suppose? I tried asking your father about you at the last soiree. However, he confessed he didn't have the faintest idea. You must tell me more about your chemical research one of these days. The colorful pursuits of you young academics thrill me to no end. You know I can't share all that much, Mr. Henkel. Unless, of course, you find yourself in the position to become the chemistry department's benefactor, then all these secrets are yours. A more playful giggle escapes her lips this time. I'm afraid I'm all tapped out, financially speaking. Oh, I'm not buying that one not for a second. He's telling fibs, isn't he, Professor? Well, now I certainly don't want to get in the middle of the money talk of the rich. I wish I had that information, Doctor. It would make proposing for research much easier, with a bit of delicate leverage, naturally. Mr. Henkel laughs in amusement. I feel I should ask the reason he's here before this conversation takes an odd turn. On another note, Mr. Henkel, did you get my letter? Is that the real reason you dropped by? Upon recalling that I asked Oz to insert the letter into his mailbox only this afternoon, I'm about to retract these questions. Unexpectedly though, he bows his head in assent. Your words have always had this immersive impact on me. Perhaps that is why you are such an effective educator. Whenever I encounter your written language, I long to hear it spoken post-haste. Are you putting a spell on your letters by any chance? I think you're the one with all the spells, Mr. Henkels. Your muffins, for one, have always been successful in getting miniskirts down. Oh dear, you two are making me blush. I suppose it's time I take my leave and let you both be. I'm due somewhere shortly, anyhow. Oh no, that might not be necessary. I can't stay long either. Mr. Henkel lapses into silence as he continues staring into my eyes. It's difficult to maintain eye contact with him, but even harder to look away. I wonder what I should do. I ought to discuss the case, but both of them seem to be in a hurry. Should I tell Mr. Henkel to return another day since I need to have an important conversation with Dr. Rayford right away? Or should I dismiss the chemist and meet with my patron now? There are benefits to either choice. Soliciting Dr. Rayford's opinion on the case may be a good idea. She could share more insight on the chemistry side of the case. Her parents own a successful company that produces the powder makeup in evidence. She would also know the social happenings amongst the wealthy elites. On the other hand, Mr. Henkel is also a viable candidate for an interview. His connections within high... He's also more familiar with fairy topics. Whom should I interview? Choices. I think I asked Dr. Rayford. Can I save? No, I cannot save. Oh, I can save. Okay. Okay. There you go. I think I go for Dr. Rayford. Hi Dre. Dr. Rayford, would you mind staying a little longer? I would like to hear your opinion about something. Dr. Rayford glances at me and then at Mr. Henkel and then back at me with a glimmer of mischief in her smile. Are you sure, Professor? I let out a resigned sigh. Sometimes it can be quite difficult to deal with her teasing. You're in MRT. Gambare! Yes. When I address my patron once more, regret colors my tone. Mr. Henkel, would you mind coming back another day? I have crucial things I want to discuss with the doctor at present. Of course, I understand your scientific pursuits precede all else. I would have it any other way. Thank you for dropping off those muffins. He only replies with a smile. I'll see you soon, right? As soon as possible, I promise. I'm alone with the chemist again. Doctor, I might need your further assistance regarding the blood samples and Also, something more pressing. So, is it true you are working with the police? I suppose Dr. Cruz consulted me this morning about an ongoing criminal case. Oh, do I sense some old flame flickering back to life? Your eyes are tricking you, Doctor. It has been ashes for a long time now and nothing has changed. There is a hint of disbelief in her eyes, but I won't indulge in her playful teasing as there is a more important matter at hand. I clear my throat. So I would also like to ask you for information, as you may be acquainted with some of the victims or their friends and families. Alright, I would be happy to answer any questions you might have. Thank you, though I do need your sworn secrecy on this. Of course, I'm adept at keeping secrets. You need not worry. Those samples I analyzed are part of the evidence in this case, right? That's right. Let us begin. Tell her the fundamental facts of the case while she listens silently all the while. When I finish my summation, she has only one word to say to me. Interesting. Yes, the most intriguing piece of evidence. It's weird, isn't it, that it doesn't contain iron at all, even though it looks just like human blood. Not to mention the high percentage of phosphorus. Would you let me know if it ended up being a fairy after all? Only if I'm allowed. Is there any insight from chemistry as to why there would be no iron in a red-colored blood? Sadly, no. I'm just as puzzled myself. I found traces of arsenic in this blood sample. Yes, that was reported by the forensics team too. One wonders who could have done such a thing to the poor girl. Actually, chemists do sell arsenic to common people to make their own weed killer and rat poison. I haven't done that in some time, not since the library contract. But I'm sure detective has asked his henchmen to collect purchase records from chemists all over the city, don't you think? Oh, interesting. I've done my best to pull all the details here, although I might have missed something regarding the curious blood sample. Why? A dead bug? Is this part of evidence? Screw you. Arsenic. Do you happen to know this girl? Unfortunately, no, I do not know her. No, man. Is this Mrs. Woolridge? It's a little difficult to recognize her because of the... well... she speaks with her usual sunny lid, which is quite surprising. I guess she has got a strong stomach. Yes, you're correct. What do you know of her? Everyone knows her and her family, that's pretty sure. They're one of the richest in the city, at least of the elites. Accordingly, their circles consist only of very selective people, such as your patron, I imagine. Oh, and their family likes to host charity events. Did you ever know her to dabble in occult matters? Unfortunately, what I told you previously is all I know about her. If she did dabble, do you think maybe her manner of death is a result of occult matters? My parents' greatest achievement. It's one of the things I wanted to ask you, Doctor. I don't know much about makeup. How popular is this powder among high society? The powder has been the craze lately among the upper class, since my parents have successfully gotten Mary Pickford to do its advertisement. Well, I'll be... Mary? Okay. My, are you proposing to me, Professor? I'm afraid my heart still belongs to my late husband. I can hear sorrow. Aww. Okay. This is tomorrow's gala. I'll not be going there since the opera is playing. I didn't know you're into opera, Doctor. My late husband and I used to go there for one of our date nights. Aww. Speaking of which, I spotted Dr. Cruz at the Met during last month's performance. He appeared to be enjoying the opera, accompanied by an attractive, tall, blonde woman. It was quite an unexpected sight. Never took him for admirer of opera. Well, that's new one on me. Oh. This is formerly photographs of the Woolridges. Yeah, yes, it was everywhere in the papers when her father married the famous and one of the most beautiful socialites. Hi, Kovo. The other man here is Mrs. Woolridge's stepbrother. Oh, okay. Do you know anything about these people? Except from being fabulously wealthy and well-known, not particularly. How are you doing, Kovu? This is Mrs. Moore and her family. You tell me what you know of them. Well, I've heard that when Mrs. Moore's biological parents passed away, she was adopted by her parents' trusted employees, from whom she received a lot of love. These employees couldn't have children, you see. Her biological parents left her substantial inheritance when she came of age. Tired, stayed up too late watching Overwatch esports yesterday. Oh no. Then you should sleep early today. Then she was married out of love to a wealthy entrepreneur. They were hand in hand wherever they went. It's a sad thing her luck seemed to slip away just when she needed it most. While she sounds quite sympathetic, I can somehow sense a hint of jealousy in her voice. Victim's husband, I see. So they are scribe families, scribe fairies. Only this and that. Okay. Mrs. Moore. She seems to recognize the victim quite fast. We've met once or twice at a clothing store and exchanged a few pleasantries. Occasionally, I would see her and her husband at various dinner parties as well. They were a lovely couple. Oh yes, I know her, though I can't seem to recall her name. Mrs. Niblet. That's right. I saw her quite often at the auction, only going for rare coins. As usual, the winning bid was hers. I wonder if some of those coins carried some sort of curse, since they came from God knows where. It's surprising that she seemed rather unfazed by quite the gruesome photographs. I wonder if she had seen worse death caused by chemicals. Oh. Interesting. I done my best to put all the details there, though I might have missed something regarding the curious blood sample. Okay. Why did I see nothing? This one doesn't have iron. Edna doesn't have iron. Edna, Mary has the yeah. Okay, I guess that's all. I have no further questions. I believe I've had enough information for now. Is that so? Well, alright. Earlier you mentioned you had a prior arrangement, so I won't keep you any longer. Thank you for your time. Been incredibly helpful. It's no problem. Don't hesitate to reach out if you require anything. Give you a brief nod. I'm alone again, but not for long. My assistant pops into the office. Professor, I'm heading home soon. Is there anything else I can do to help? No, I'll be perfectly fine. Think I'll stay and work for a bit longer. Okay, see you tomorrow, Professor. Have a safe trip home. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's check the blood. The one that doesn't have iron. Oh. It's purple and then blood. It's purple and then red. What? Interesting. I've read somewhere that most insects don't have iron in their blood. Oh, so they are changelings then. Nothing. This is Dr. Rafe's lab report on the blood samples. The contents quite similar to the forensic report. While elements similarly found in human blood such as phosphorus, carbohydrates, some proteins, it doesn't contain iron. Moreover, the amount of phosphorus found is in a higher percentage than that in the human blood, making it possible for this to be the blood of Fairy. The fourth victim's blood appears to be normal human blood with iron present. Traces of arsenic are also found. Although there is some new information, I had expected the report to be more detailed. Then again, I did ask her to finish it as soon as possible and she delivered. Not much, I would say. There's nothing on this one. Arsenic, huh? Blood does not contain iron. So, Edna. This is Edna. She is a changeling, I think. It seems the coin in the evidence is hers. Okay. It's okay. We are investigating. This is a parasite. Oh, is it red? I don't know. There's nothing on this one. Nothing on this one either. I do see the phosphorus there, but I don't think this can change into a fairy. Okay, I think that's the end of the investigation. It's the next afternoon. I should be grading assignments, or reviewing the lecture I'm going to deliver come Monday, or do anything productive in the realm of professorial duties. Instead, I find my attention staying more and more toward the office door. I voice my frustrations to good old Oz. Theo will probably arrive at any moment. I'm still wondering whether my explanation will be enough for him. In the past, no sort of explanation ever seemed to please him when it came to fairies. And why should it do so now? My voice cracks with concern. This time, he came to you bearing in mind the possibility of fairy involvement. He would be a fool if he discredits you so soon. My fairy companion's chirping becomes increasingly stern this time. But you need to get yourself together. You must remain steadfast and strong when facing the detective. Don't permit your voice to falter when presenting your findings. I know I can't let myself unravel at this point. It's just that he never solicited my opinion quite in this manner. A professional insight, no less. All the more reason to be as calm as you can be. Maintaining your composure is essential to delivering a persuasive argument. But no matter what happens, at least you know you tried. At the end of the day, he's the one who needs to solve this case. You're right. Of course you are. I'm not a detective. I'm simply a professor sharing my perspective. Thank you all for always talking me off the ledge. Just then somebody knocks the door. It's my cue to sail past your window ledge. Best of luck! I whisper hurried goodbye to my fairy friend. I'll see you tonight, Oz. Once Oz has flown out, I direct my attention toward the door. Come in. My assistant marches in. Professor, you have a visitor. The detective? Minnie nods. Alright, send him in. Theo paces around a little bit after strolling in. He appears quite distracted. He finally stops and opens his mouth. So what have you learned? Take a deep breath. Here it goes. I have to present my findings to perhaps the most sought-after detective in the police force. Theo investigates cases right where the crime scenes unfolded. She's agonizingly familiar with the grit and the grime of the city's darkest recesses. Meanwhile, as a professor, my expertise primarily revolves around the nebulous, the theoretical. I must do my best to stay calm and collected, just as all suggested. I've read the case files. Victims' odd behavior shortly before death could be due to hypnotic spells from fairies. The fourth victim went to the police station, but before she said anything, it seemed she saw something that scared her away. What if she saw something not human? And the manner of death. He interrupts me before I can finish. I have no time for assumptions. The papers telephoned our department this morning and said they found out about some of these deaths. So that's why he looks agitated. The chief is preparing a statement for tomorrow regarding this. So I'll just cut to the chase. Is there fairy involvement? Yes. Yes, I'm certain of it. Can tell his interest is piqued. However, I would like to first lay out the basics since I'm pretty sure you've discarded the things I've told you in the past. He grumbles as if in the admission of my statement. So far, we've identified 3 classes of fairies: warrior, scribe, and parasitic fae. Warriors have strong offensive magic, scribes' magic tends to be defensive, and parasitic magic is, well, parasitic. Parasitic, yeah. Phaeologists have developed a tool called black light to detect traces of fae magic. It can even be detected through photographs if the magic is especially strong. Warrior magic glows red, scribe magic blue, and parasitic magic shines purple. Found that similarly, fairies of one specific class are behind this. Which one is the culprit? Oh no! Oh no! We know scribe is not. Because that is parasitic fae, yes. But the one that attacked them has traces of red. So I would say warrior fae. You know what? We can see if you. I would say warrior fae maybe. They're one of the warrior class. What is the evidence? Don't brain fry, yeah. That fae. This is a dead parasitic fae. Look, it glows purple and red under the black light. Think their bodies still glow even after they are dead? Correct. It takes a little while until the magic is fully dissipated from the corpse. It honestly looks just like a normal bug to me. Hold on 1 second. I tend to the shell and pick one diseased insect from my ongoing research. I open the lid and show it to Theo. I found this one dying just yesterday. It died shortly after. A normal one doesn't glow, you see? Theo's expression is a blend of amusement and bewilderment. Quite interesting. And how does it end up here? We did say something about a failed transformation magic. It's a parasitic Fae that got whopped by a coin due to transformation magic going awry. The coin in the evidence turned into this when I put it under the black light long enough, essentially revealing what it really was. So the third victim, Mrs. Niblet. What about her? Mr. Henkel said she has her... Oh, we didn't see this one. She has her numerous coin collections displayed in all the rooms in her house. That particular coin must have been nearby when she met her fate. Can see a feeling of unease. I need a moment to digest all this. I nod and take a moment to arrange the box neatly. What else you got? How does this prove Warrior's involvement? You see, there's a glow of purple and red under the black light. How do the purple traces or parasitic magic, as you say, have a part in this? The blood is fairy blood. That is because this blood is a fairy's and their blood contains traces of their own magic. This is further supported by the blood sample analysis. Fairy's blood has high content of phosphorus, just like reported. Adding to that, the missing iron. Fairies have an aversion toward iron. They don't have it in their blood. They can still, however, withstand the iron in human blood. That's why some parasitic Fae like to drink our blood. As I ramble on, Theo listens intently with a slight surprised look on his face every time I start a new sentence. To be honest, I'm out of words at the moment. What else you got? Photographs. How does this prove Warrior involvement? I recall that there are no magic traces on the crime scene photographs, but rather on the family photographs. I set down the crime scene, hovered the black light on them one by one. Can you see this glowing sigil on some of the victims' left hands? Yes, I can see it. I thought warrior magic was supposed to be red. He's right, the sigils are blue, and they are protective boons from the scribe. You're right, I don't know what I was thinking. There appears to be strong evidence pointing towards warrior involvement. Based on what you showed me, parasitic fairies are one way or another connected to the manner of killing. But you also haven't told me how the warrior fairies killed the victims. Give it to me straight. How do you figure the murders were carried out? Warriors replaced victims with changelings and killed the changelings with ossification. The warriors' high Fae used their transformation magic to turn parasitic Fae into human lookalikes of the victims, which are often called changelings. Changelings? I take out the crime scene photographs with middle-aged victims and lay them out on the table. Using the magnifying glass, I show the oddity in the victim's hands to Theo. This is one of the possible anomalies that is likely to happen due to the complexity of transformation magic used in creating changelings. As famous as these ladies' families are, it would have been a big thing on the papers if they had 6 fingers from when they were children. I don't seem to remember anything like that in the newspaper, do you? No, me neither. Theo looks away. It also explains the missing iron in blood samples since the corpses are not human. I wait until Theo meets my gaze again before continuing. Then they murdered the changelings using ossification and hallucination magic. It is done to cover up what they really did to the real humans. What they really did, like what? It can be anything. The real humans might be kidnapped to the fairyland, destined to wed certain fairies and bring forth offspring. Or be employed as slave, or tortured for amusement until they die. I shiver at the thought of it happening to the poor ladies. Theo appears to be unsettled by the same thoughts as well. Hold on, are you saying that they might still be alive? There is a chance. Yet the realm of the fairies is still an enigma, even for those who study their kind. The theologists in this university have barely met any living fairies. You are aware of how fresh this field is within academia, aren't you? Theo nods. It pains me to admit that I generally do not know how to get them back. I will keep trying nonetheless. We both fell silent. You can also look at this case from another angle. The motives. Based on your investigation, what could be the rationale behind the warrior fairies' actions? It's difficult to pinpoint the reason why fairies do what they do since they don't follow human rules or morality. However, I found that I don't remember which is it. I remember this, but does warrior? Brain. I don't remember reading this. I remember reading this. Odd that the victims have blue symbols on their hands. Wait, you're right. 3 of the victims came from old money families, with both having scribe sigils. The sigil is a sign of being blessed by one of the scribe Fae, usually given when someone has done a very special boon for a scribe. It gives good fortune and is passed down through generations. I'm pretty sure Mrs. Niblet will have the same sigil, so the warriors might have targeted these poor ladies specifically. That does make sense. Just ought to be more thorough, it seems. Lastly, what have you found on the poor girl Mary Hatcher? Any connection to the fairies? The chemist reports similar to the case files. The blood is normal blood, human blood, traces of arsenic. I didn't find any signs of magic from the evidence. She mentioned that you might already be collecting purchase records from chemists all over the city. That's right. We're still investigating whether someone has a link to the girl. I see. The chemist's parents own a cosmetic company that produces the makeup powder in the evidence. She said it is popular among the upper class ladies lately since they have gotten Mary Pickford to do the advertisements. She picks out a small notebook. I'm not sure if this is useful. Every scrap of information counts. I ought to note down the things we've talked about today as well. Your findings really threw me for a loop. I forgot to take notes. Of course, take your time. While Theo is writing, I tidy up my desk and put the evidence back in the box. Anything else you got? That's all I have for now. Oh, it's night already. Nice. Then a deeper crease forms between his eyebrows. I tell when he is trying to connect the dots on the information he just got. Did we gather enough information? I suppose there's some evidence for fairy involvement, but they are in bits and pieces. I still can't predict how the papers will handle the information we got so far, though this might just be enough to keep the investigation going. There's a hint of disappointment in his voice that he's unable to hide. I think I just need more time. I really tried my best. I'm not sure you did. Whoa! Whoa! Suppose only things aren't enough if they are not connected or if they are not making sense. Well, I'll work on keeping the case open and make sure the press doesn't spin it into a circus. In the meantime, you should reinvestigate the case. I'll leave the box here for another day. Perhaps you'll find something new or see them in a new light. Alright, I'll do that. Okay. Professor, this is a bad time. When did she get in? I knocked, then waited for a minute. Okay, sorry. I thought Detective came today to pick up the box. You're not wrong, but it appears there are things I ought to reinvestigate. Is there anything I can do to help? No, Minnie, I'm fine. Actually, would you mind making me a cup of coffee? I'm thinking of staying overnight here. Yeah. I pull out the ferry, immerse myself in pages. It seems the night has only just begun. Not up to snuff. Oh! I'm bad. I'm bad at it. But hey, look at that. So we got the design, lead programmer, nice one. Former team members, or ooh, this is the credit. Man, I missed out stuff. Guess. Maybe we can go back to the first one. Wait, I can this, right? Let's ask Mr. Henkel to stay. Mr. Henkel, would you mind staying for a little while? I would like to discuss something. Not at all. I'd be delighted. Okay. What do you want to talk about, my dear physiologist? I gestured toward the large box on my desk. It's a box of evidence for a multiple murder case. Is it from Detective Cruz? It is indeed. He brought it to me this morning. You haven't seen Detective in months, have you? How's that visit go? Better than I could have hoped. You know, it wasn't really all that bad. I expected more bitterness and distasteful arguments like we had in the last couple of months of our relationship. He was more composed than I thought. Yet perhaps it was because of this particular case weighing on his mind. It's hard to tell what he is thinking from his phlegmatic expression. Alright, tell me about this case. How can I help? I believe I might have heard a bit about this case. Not the gory details, mind you. Just little whispers here and there. Yes, I was hoping you'd be familiar with some of the parties involved. I wanted to show you something. Please share any knowledge you might have about the evidence. Sure, I can do that. Is this the one from that popular brand? Nectar Bell. That's the one, although that's all I know about it. Oh man. I'm sure Forrest knows more. Why are you showing me this invitation? Is this your way of confirming that you'll be my date? Should I lock it down? Keep him hanging. Still playing hard to get, I see. My, this is very bold of you. Are you sure you want to be bound to me forever? Says you asking that question knowing full well this ring isn't mine. So whose is it? Mrs. Moore. All I can tell you is that she and her husband were always attached to the hip. 2 peas in a pod. This is a photograph of Mrs. Woolrich family. All the faces here are familiar to me. Must express my deepest sympathies when I see them at the Leo's Gala. Can you tell me more about the people in this picture? The Woolriches are perhaps one of the most prominent and powerful families in the city. The victim's father was in the running to be the richest in the world until he decided to devote much of his wealth to lavish charitable endeavors. This elderly woman is the victim's stepmother, a beautiful socialite for whom the victim's father divorced her biological mother. This younger man is the victim's stepbrother. Okay, we know that already. I believe this elderly couple is her adoptive parents. I don't really talk to them. But I hear they are kind, wonderful people. Biologically, Madam Moore was born as a so-called miracle baby to wealthy parents of advanced age. When they passed away, she had no other family members by blood. She was thus adopted by a middle-class couple who were trusted employees of her biological parents, or so I've heard. How terrible. I know Madam Woolrich. As you undoubtedly know, her family hosts the city's biggest charity event every year. They tell me the fundraiser will be moving forward despite the tragedy in the family. According to my sources, she loved that event dearly and definitely would have wanted it to proceed. Did you ever know her to dabble in occult matters? Knowing that woman as I did, I doubt it. If it would help, however, I've heard several elite sub-members of a clandestine occult group. I've only heard the name the Golden Dawn. Hardly anyone knows about its existence. But you do have your way of knowing, don't you? I say teasingly, and he responds with a sly smirk. I do indeed. Oh, how awful. I was familiar with Madam Moore. Through the grapevine, I heard the devastating news of her death. I often interacted with this exceptional woman and her sprightly spouse at high society events. They are both gracious individuals. She was a fine, upstanding lady. Rare coin collection. No, I've never seen her before. I wonder if this lack of empathy is just a trait of being the upperclassman. Wow, I'm back. Welcome back. Is this a parasitic Fae? Are they the ones killing the poor ladies? I'm really surprised he's able to identify a Fae with just one look. Suppose he did read everything from my research reports. Nothing much then. How do I solve this thing? I feel like I should read this. This is the one that's like I have a hard time one magical skill possessed by some Faes transfiguration. Okay. Okay. The low Fae faction is comprised of Faes with limited parasitic magic. They are widely maligned. The history of the Fae class conflict is not very well documented within these factions, as there is a certain level of disdain. Oh. Both factions of high. Okay. I feel like I was right on the warrior. But is it warriors? He say territorial. Then like we didn't do much. They're protective of their troops. Then is it the scribe? Is it the scribe fairy that caused this thing? Yeah. I never seen. Ouch! Thank you for the hydrate redeem. How's your event? How's the dine and dice? Don't I have green tea? Oh, I finished it. How are you? Hydrate. Yeah, I will drink. I seem to be stupid. I can't solve this thing. Refuse to drink anything but her own blood. Changeling. This is like... Okay. It went well, although I was sick in the first half of the event. No! Oh, that's unfortunate. You know what? Let's try something else. Because we collect all the thing, we just couldn't like get the thing. Is this fairy involvement? Yes, I'm certain of it. And I only managed to pin my prince by the last day. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, that's unfortunate. But it's okay. At least you got your prince now. Congrats! Maybe it's scribe? Because like, it's not like territorial or something. They are parasitic. But someone must have put them there, right? What is the evidence? Does the sigil cause these bizarre deaths? No. Yeah, except one of them turned out just like you, Senko. Oh no. Also, ma'am, what game you playing today? I am playing Death and Theology. So we're like doing some investigation and stuff. Did the sigils cause these bizarre deaths? Take a moment. Sigils are scribes' protective wounds. They are supposed to keep these people safe. Wait a moment, it seems I was mistaken. What else you got? Yeah, okay. Wah. 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 But you ought to consider changing your field. Wah. Wah. I can't believe he's bringing up my profession this way. Hello. Hi, Pendy. I know I messed up, but you just crossed a goddamn line. It hits me all over again how easy it is for him to make me feel really small. I'm just laying down the facts. He says it nonchalantly. As if he doesn't see the effect of his opinion on me. I can't do this anymore. My anger is beyond containment. I never want to see you again. Get out. Wow. Perhaps this is for the best. After all, there's a reason I walk away. It's all coming back to me. Wow. So be it. I'm not going to write him or telephone him. Perhaps I'll just write an anonymous letter to the homicide department. Or first I ought to finish the grading segment that I neglected yesterday. Wow. I'm no more angry at Theo than I am at myself. Why did I feel this? Why wasn't I thorough enough? Hey! I was thorough. Oh man. Whichever bottle is the biggest, or whichever has the highest alcoholic content. Yeah, sure, we drink. Bottle blues. Ending 6. At least we got a new ending. GG. Okay, let's try again. I think it's this one that like asks the question. Okay. Okay, I think it's Warrior Fae. Or is it Parasitic? You know what? Let's go simple. Let's go Parasitic. No, Warrior Fae. Okay. Let's go with this. Parasitic underlings of Warrior High Fae help with the murders. Really? Okay. Did this before. And then that Fae. Okay. We did this already. I think next is the ring. How does this prove warrior involvement? See, Mrs. Moore's glows purple and red under the black light. Why does it glow purple as well? Spot of transformation magic. It's a parasitic Fae wrap. No. When the parasitic Fae transform into a changeling, more human look-alike, including Mrs. Moore's wedding ring. What the hell are we dealing with here? There appears to be strong evidence pointing towards warrior involvement. Based on what you showed me, parasitic fairies are one way or another connected to the men of killing, but you also haven't told me how the warrior fairies kill the victims. Replace victim with changelings. Warrior high fae use okay. Changelings. Yeah. 6 fingers. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. The 3 middle-aged are blessed with scribe face, shown by the sigils on one of their hands. Okay. I mentioned before that especially strong magic can be seen even through photographs. Yes, I remember. 2 sigils up Mrs. Woolrich, 1 Mrs. Moore. This sigil is a sign being blessed by one of the scribe fae, usually given when someone has done a very special boon for a scribe. Gives good fortune and is passed down through generations. As you know, the middle-aged victims and their families are all rich families that have stayed on top for many decades. That's how strong the magic is. Mrs. Moore was adopted, that's why it's only her who has it. Her late biological parents hailed from distinguished and affluent lineage. And he's the biological father, while the other 2 are stepfamily. They're not at him. I'm positively sure that we should check into Mrs. Niblet's family photograph. She and her children would display the same sigils. I'll see what I can do. And it's also meant as a warning for others not to harm the marked human. I guess that warning didn't work in this case, did it? No, it didn't. Well, I suppose this does make sense and it's a pattern. Yes, this might be targeted murders. He then cast a glance my way. Oh, good job! Yay! My, considering how rarely he gives commendations, this sounds like a compliment of a lifetime. Can feel my confidence going through the roof. Thank you. Lastly, what have you found on the poor girl Mary Hatcher? Any connections to fairies? No. She mentioned that you might already be okay. Not sure. Every correct. Okay. Anything else you got? That's all I have for now. Is it okay? Even so, when he looks at me, there's a glint of something that wasn't there before. This fleck of illumination is all the more stark since we started this discussion. Let's hope, perhaps. A tiny, delicate thing is blooming in this room to counteract the overwhelming darkness displayed outside. I always knew you were clever, but I have to say you outdone yourself this time. I'm impressed. From start to finish, you were able to line the evidence perfectly with your theories. Everything makes perfect sense. Can't believe you're saying all this. I'm feeling like $1,000,000. Thank you, Theo. It means so much coming from you. Haven't I always told you you would make a good detective? Yes, he has. It feels nostalgic all of a sudden. Feels like such a long time ago. That got a smirk out of him. Well, still got our work cut out for us. But at least for now, innocent people will get thrown in jail thanks to you. Just need to convince the chief and the papers. Through with your findings, it sure would make it a lot easier. If anyone can pull it off, it's you. Even with the ragamuffin look, there's something about you that makes people listen to you and trust you. Well, now you did fall for this ragamuffin. And how do you know it wasn't your constant brush with danger that drew me in? Oh, Augustine, why are you flirting? Oh, I know. I should have come back for once. He knows just how to catch me off guard. All of a sudden, the playful glint in his eyes disappears, replaced by a serious stare. Listen, I might have to bring up your name in my report. Can't predict how the papers will handle this. It's possible they will mention you and theology. This is good for your field, of course. But it could draw unwanted dangerous attention your way. I'll be fine, Theo. I can protect myself. This is what the field needs. Indeed, you're more than capable of taking care of yourself. Theodore have felt me kicking his butt, I feel like. I know that very well. I do appreciate you worrying over me. Theo's concern seems to fade, and he lets out a sigh of relief. Well, this has certainly been a ride. He glances at his wristwatch. I still got time until I have to get back to the station. Okay. Fancy a drink with me? You can tell me more about fairies. I'll listen with way less judgment this time. Just like I promised. Sure. Yay! Would you mind waiting until I finish grading few assignments? It will take 10 minutes at most. Go ahead. Okay. You know what we should toast to when we drink? What? We should toast to being a good team. We're a team, are we? Aren't we? Or at least we should be. Your knowledge of the fairies is exactly what we need to make sense of all this mess. And it's not just that, your talent for investigation is as impressive as they come. If you act as consultant in a high-profile case like this, you would be handsomely compensated, of course. Whoa! Jelly Ring! Hello! Jelly Ring Nuggets, thank you for the raid! How are you? How's your stream? For those who haven't seen me before, my name is RNT. You can call me RN or T, whichever you like. And today is the first day of our Southeast Asia Games Showcase. Oh wait, sorry. The SO didn't... I turned it off. Oh no,
hey, what
it's
does
there.
this button do?
Oh, you played that game. Nice. Yeah, Seagull Gang, yeah! Ah! Whoa! So many lemons.
Thanks for the 10 gifted.
I guess the gifts that stop spook you. Yeah, welcome. We're playing the first game of the month, which is Death and Theology. So this game is a visual novel, having like dark academia, myth, what else? Solving crimes stuff, and so far it's pretty interesting. Though this is like my third time trying for other endings. At first I was like not good. Second time I got it totally wrong. Now we got it a bit right. Why is my clips like this? It's okay. Always the weird ones are the funny ones, right? What were you doing? Special events? What kind of special events, Jelly Ring? I was also doing SEAGO, played some Metamorphosis. Oh, Metamorphosis, yeah! I plan to play that. Wait, let me check my calendar. When do I plan to play Metamorphosis? I plan to play Metamorphosis on 24th, before Christmas. That's gonna be interesting. Wait, what? Yeah. Sorry. I saw... I thought I saw the wrong thing. But yeah, we're going to play Metamorphosis on 24th. The game wasn't on genre, so I just used events. Oh, okay. Thank you for the hint. I'll do that next time. Did I realize this is demo? Also, Malaysian gang, let's go! Selamat petang! Yeehaw! So yeah, how was Metamorphosis, by the way, Jellyring? I only see it. Chiyu, hello! Welcome! Haven't seen you for a while. Malam lah, Kak. No! You know, it's like English. Like, you only say good night when you about to go to sleep. Isn't that right? Ouch! Thank you for the follow, Jelly Ring. Yippee! Hey, it's been a while. Yeah, I miss you, Chiyu. The only time I see you is in Uma Musume now, where I use your card. How's you, sayang? Anak, kami sayang onyo. The only sayang here is Theodore. Boleh lah, he's kinda cute lah. To be fair, for context, yesterday is my closure with Yakuza 4. We finally closed the game for Yakuza 4. And I had to say goodbye to Tanimura, my favorite detective of Yakuza series. So, Theodore reminds me of Tanimura in a way. So yeah, Yakuza enjoy itu? Yes. Someone gifted me Yakuza 0 and then okay lah, I play. And then I got hooked on it, and then it got me into other to play Yakuza chronologically. So now we're at Yakuza 4. So next year we're going to play Yakuza 5. We already have the Yakuza 5, just waiting the time to play. Yeah. Oh, congrats on finishing the game. Yay! I had to say goodbye to Tanimura. Even now, I still see him in Theodore. I miss him. I miss Tanimura. We could have been friends. Hey! We're friends now, I guess. But yeah, let me finish this first. I want to see how Augustine with TEA instead of TI. Augustine goes with this one. Imagine what those funds could do for your philological research. Oh, okay, before that, Jelly Ring, if you want to do your after stream care, feel free to do so. Get some water, get some rest. It's also almost midnight, understandable. Tomorrow's working or school day, whichever. I might continue eating dinner. Oh, enjoy your dinner while you look. Thank you for the looks. Thank you. Let me continue on with the game then. I miss you too, Chiyu. Thank you for your who's that girl game name? Kid Fire Kids. Key. I remember the name start with Key. I forgot the name already. The black hair lady. Kita-san, yeah! Kita-san Blacker. I miss you too, yeah. The only way I've been able to contact you for not contact but more connection is through Kita-san Black. Okay. Imagine what those funds could do for your philological research. So what do you think? Would you ever consider joining investigation in an official capacity? I'll consider it. Hey, that's all. Oh, we got a cousin. Detective duo. Hey. I feel your support when I log in. Hey, thank you. Hey, you, yeah, I know, right? Drink it, yeah. Cute. In another afternoon, another afternoon in the office. My patron has stopped by to discuss a research project that I've been considering. Oh, that's a continuation. Now that theology might get increased credibility, especially with the police, I think we should examine the prevalence of strange deaths caused by fairies, don't you think, Mr. Henkel? The police might agree to help us collect the data. I'm not so sure about that. It would take time for the police to trust us to that extent. Besides, would it be more pressing to focus your research on warrior Faes? Ah! Oh, I think he's jealous again. He keep barging in. Theodore, whoa, slow down, tiger. Before I can respond to individuals suddenly barge into my office. They're going to fight again, are they? Sorry, I tried to stop him, but I couldn't. Even though I told him you're in a meeting right now. That's okay, Minnie. You can let me handle this. If you say so, Professor. Minnie grumbles at Theo as she walks out. Oh, Minnie's angry with Theo. What's eating you, Theo? Theo doesn't so much as glance at Mr. Henkel. He unfolds a rolled-up newspaper from the inner pocket of his coat. He hands it to me. Oh no. At a glance, I can see the phrases, "Fairies are real, evil is afoot," and "fairies killing humans" spelled out in bold, oversized letters. As I begin reading, my patron peers over my shoulder to read as well. It is not the chief statement that made the front page. It's another bizarre murder, this time. The victim is his beloved celebrity. Is it the makeup girl? She danced until her body gave out. They wrote out all the excessively grisly details connected to her death. Moreover, the reports surrounding the other homicides have been thoroughly sensationalized and exaggerated. They have depicted fairies as evil enemies of mankind, and in some parts they even insinuated that war between beings is brewing. Reading all of this makes my heart sink and my stomach churn. I need to put the paper down for a moment. This is truly awful. I've already checked the crime scene. The details of this latest incident look similar to what we have uncovered from the previous murders. Given everything, I would say fairies definitely is in the picture here, though it's still hard to make heads or tails of all this. It's very difficult to grasp their motives, but judging by the methods and frequency, I have to say this is significant. Something big might be going on in the land of fairies. As the conversation unfolds, Mr. Henkel appears to be deeply in thought. I need to check something real quick. Theo gives me a photograph of the celebrity. Knowing exactly what he wants, I retrieve the black light from my drawer and examine the photograph closely. Both Theo and Mr. Henkel peek over my shoulder to see a sigil, the same one as the other three victims had. I suppose we can now establish that these are targeted murders. I nod at him. For some reason, Mr. Henkel is nodding with me. Although the fourth victim, Mary Hatcher, doesn't have the sigil, does she? Did you find anything more about it? Theo shakes his head, leaving behind a troubled look. Nobody in the purchase records has a strong link to the girl. We're asking around here and there. The girl was a saint. Everybody loved her. Her squabble with Mrs. Niblet is the strongest lead we have. A striking realization dawns upon me. What if a fairy transformed into a human and purchased the poison? What? They can do that? Suddenly, Mr. Henkel's familiar voice fills the room after his long stretch of silence. Oh yes, detective. Although when a fairy shifts into human shape, they cannot assume the identity of someone already living. Your culprit may well be a name on the list, but one that doesn't truly exist. I give a nod in agreement with his words, feeling slightly proud that my patron is reading all the knowledge this university has to offer. Theo flinches at Mr. Henkel's input, clearly having dismissed him as part of the furniture. He then scoffs. Theo. All I get from Theo is a shrug. Surprisingly, he turns toward the patron. From what I've come to understand, fairy magic is more than capable of doing the killing. There's no need for poison. But I won't discard the possibility. Mr. Henkel only replies with a smile. Well, that's certainly a rare occurrence. Theo goes back to ignoring Mr. Henkel and talks directly to me. I should mention that I've gotten permission for you to check the crime scene. I can go visit the crime scene! Come with me tomorrow? A date? I'll see what I can do through you, Augustine. Alright, I've got to go. I'm leaving the newspaper here. There are more articles about theology that you should read. Without so much of a word of goodbye to Mr. Henkel, Theodore turns and leaves. I pick up the paper again and continue reading, while Mr. Henkel silently reads alongside me. The field of theology is indeed mentioned quite markedly, but its loyalty to humankind is under scrutiny. Ayo, hi Cal! Although the police chief spoke of our health, the papers continue to raise doubts about our involvement in these killings. Is the Theology University a friend? Or a foe? Wow. That's a nice one. We got 3 endings. There's apparently I think 6 endings. But I think since we already got the main ending, we will end it there. Wow. I feel like the what is it called? The photo, the illustration of us drinking with Theodore is like quite something. I'm confused with the relationship between Augustine and Theodore. No, ended already. Finally done. Oh, I'm sorry, but it was like pretty great so far, I would say. I really like it. I feel like once the game is out, I would like get the game. I'm late. Hi Serenity. I'll be early tomorrow. I don't know. I don't think I set anything for tomorrow. But yeah. But if anything, tomorrow's fine by me. Hi T, how's game? I really like it. I like how the story goes, and the investigation part is a bit, how to say let me go here first lah. Let's go here first. Yeah. Overall, it's pretty nice. I really like it. I like the story, how the story goes. I find it interesting that, you know, I like mystery stuff, investigation stuff, but usually, like for example, I play Ace Attorney, right? And I really like Ace Attorney, and it's like in Ace Attorney, you already like really quite sure what the answer is in a way. But maybe but for this one, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me that doesn't get how say it? Maybe it's just me that's like not quite intelligent to get it. But I like the difficulty of solving the crime here, because like usually for like mysteries, they usually be like really straightforward, right? Like what is the answer and stuff. But this is just the demo, and it's already like quite difficult for me to understand. Maybe because I don't understand much about Faes. or something, but at least we managed to get the main ending, so that's good. I was just like, because all the options are like quite logical. Unlike like when you play Ace Attorney, like you know that there's only one answer. You would like immediately know that one answer, which is nice. Are you not Shinichi Kudoti? I'm not. GG. Oh no, rain. Yeah, it's so hot today. Like when I get up from the car, I can like immediately feel the heat. Crazy. Mystery, investigation, murder stuff. Yes, I like that. In the age of AI, you check the photos, right? And then they're like, wait, there are 6 fingers. Is this game using AI? No, they meant the game meant to be having 6 fingers. That's crazy. I like that part. So what else do I like about the game? I like Theodore, of course. I really hope that Augustine end up with Theodore, or I don't know. Is this going to be like a love interest option? Because like it seems like they're also hinting that we are like flirting with Oscar Henkel, which is like I like Theodore more though, even though we divorce him, but like maybe he'll change his mind, you know. It's fine, we can still be together, Theodore. At least on my side, I find him like quite interesting. But yeah, aircon only can be used during 10 p.m. or 2 p.m. Quadruple, you mean 10 a.m. No. I think that's like a new in like electricity thing we talked about yesterday with Cal and Pika. 10 nighttime to 2 p.m. evening. 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. is peak hours, so not recommended. Yeah. So yeah, it is so hot these days. But yeah, thank you for coming by and watch our first game of the Southeast Asia Games Onwards session. I can't believe we finished though. The demo itself took 2 hours, but we took a bit longer than that because we were trying to solve the case. I can't believe that Dr. Rayford and Mr. Henkel doesn't provide much knowledge. I find it that what they know is already what we know. It's like, you're crazy, bro. Give me more. And the only thing that's significant is like, how say I don't know, bro. It's like there's only like one small hint that is significant. Weh. A bit frustrating juga lah, because like, you know, you were like, oh no, which one should I pick? And turns out like nothing matters. Which is, yeah, of course, this is just a demo. It's fine. Maybe when the game fully released, there would be more context on Dr. Rayford and Mr. Henkel. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for listening. Thank you to Chia for coming by. Thank you to Jellyring for the raid. 1/30 games, 29 games to go. No. We're not streaming for 30 days. Sorry. I have some days that I won't be able to stream. Tomorrow I won't be streaming. Yeah. Tomorrow I won't be streaming, but we will be streaming on Wednesday. We'll play I think on Wednesday we'll play Amerta. Yeah, I forgot to like jot down my stuff. We're playing Amerta on Wednesday. But we'll see how it goes actually. 29. I pick like 10 games lamang. 29 is crazy. I know, right? I pick. It's not like I pick. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But the third week is like only can would stream only 3 days because Comic Fiesta. I'll be going to Comic Fiesta only for 1 day though, only on Saturday. I just want to buy stuff and then go buy. That's a lot. It's fine. I can do it. Yeah. Oh, it's almost midnight now. Thank you guys for coming by. If you're interested in what you watched today, feel free to wishlist Death and Theology. I pin it in the chat, and hopefully we'll get to see the full game soon because I'm quite interested in the game now. I want to see more Theodore. I want to see more Theodore, bro. Oh yeah, I'll be going on the 1st as well. Yeah! Come say hi if you meet me. If you see me. You already see me before, Cal. Yeah, till then, good night, 27. Final offer. No, we're not doing... No, not 27. Lesser than that, like half than that. See you. Okay, good night, guys. See you then. See you on Wednesday, okay? Good night, bye bye. Thank you for watching.